just an amazing thing to see the community come together, and again to say we want to help and assist people. We want to see people get back on their feet.
And now they'll have another home to help them get there. It's all thanks to help from the city. Good evening, I'm Brendan Morano.
And I'm Karina Rubio. Urbana City Council approved money for See You at Home to buy a property for homeless men. It's located near Springfield Avenue and McCullough Street. WCI3's Jamal Williams is with us. Jamal, what's the reaction been from neighbors in that area?
Well, Karina, CU officials say they've heard mixed responses from people on the opening of the new shelter. I told you last month about some community members needing to feel safety around the potential new neighbors. But today I talked to two men who went through the program and say they have nothing to worry about.
We're all doing the same thing. We want to rebuild our lives, and they can hopefully see that and look at it in a positive light.
See You at Home is buying another house near downtown Urbana for homeless men. It'll let them expand their mid-barrier shelter, a place for men who are ready to get their lives back on track. Tony was part of that program and says it was a blessing he desperately needed.
For the most part, it's a safe haven, so I could, know that at night I've got a safe place to stay.
Before he joined the system in March, Tony was a struggling alcoholic for 10 years. He says losing everything made him realize he had to turn his life around.
I finally woke up one day and said, here I am in a homeless shelter. This isn't me. In my previous life, I was an IT guy for a rural community college for 23 years, and I want to get back into that.
CU coordinators say the property will house 8 men who will be screened thoroughly. The house will be staffed 24/7, and clients must agree to work with a case manager on addressing challenges like sobriety and mental health. Tony says his 5 months in the program helped him gain a sense of self-worth and a grasp on his life.
I had some cash funds so I could, actually buy my own clothes, my own toiletries, etc., rather than constantly having, handouts and donations and someone else's clothes. And I started, to feel like a person again.
Scott, another program participant, spent 8 months in the shelter after a family tragedy became too much for him to handle, mentally and financially.
My parents died and my brother and sister were not supportive. So someone told me about the program and highly recommended it.
He says the shelter provides more than just a place for food, water, and a place to sleep.
Rehabilitation comes from the Latin root habilis, which means a restoration of dignity. And I think that's what they do here.
Scott says he'll be looking to get his CDL license thanks to the organization's help. He says neighbors who are hesitant don't need to worry.
You have to want to change. So it's not people that are forced to be in it. So it's people that want to change.
Program coordinators say they expect the house to be up and running by next month after some repairs are made. They hope all their clients can get the same benefits out of the shelter like Tony and Scott. Back to you.
All right, Jamal, thank you.